What if the love you believe is real isn't actually love at all? Real love, the kind that nourishes your soul and helps you grow, always involves two people showing up with honesty and care. It's never one-sided. And it's not always loud or dramatic. In fact, it often hides in quiet, everyday moments. Here are 9 signs to help you recognize if the connection you're in is rooted in true love, or if it's built on illusion. 1. A familiar spark when you first meet. You feel drawn to them, almost like you've known each other for a long time. It's not just attraction. It's a deep comfort, like meeting a soulmate or a friend from a past life. You're curious, excited, and at ease, all at once. 2. You finish each other's thoughts. When you talk, they seem to understand what you're about to say. The conversation flows effortlessly. It's not forced. It feels natural and aligned. Like your minds just click. 3. Disagreements don't turn into destruction. Arguments are normal, but you both avoid using words that wound. You care about how the other person feels, and you're willing to compromise. That kind of empathy is rare, and it's a big green flag. 4. They make you feel vulnerable without trying. Even if you're confident around others, something about this person makes you feel exposed. Not in a bad way, but in a way that makes you aware of your own insecurities. And somehow, that makes you want to grow. 5. You show sides of yourself you usually keep hidden. You feel safe being silly, affectionate, or soft, parts of yourself you normally keep protected. They bring out your true essence, not because they ask for it, but because your heart trusts them. 6. Their words and actions align with your deepest needs. Everyone carries a hidden wound, a quiet pain we rarely share. And somehow, this person seems to meet you right at that tender spot. It feels like they were designed to speak your language, without even knowing it. 7. Your relationship has layers beyond romance. You're not just lovers. You're also friends, teammates, even mentors to each other. You don't just share dates and dinners. You build dreams, solve problems, and push each other to evolve. 8. There's no need to force connection. Neither of you is trying to control or change the other. There's mutual respect. You admire them, but you're not blindly idolizing them. You accept their differences without losing yourself. 9. Your souls feel at home. Being with them doesn't feel like performing. You feel warm, calm, and completely accepted. It's not fireworks all the time, it's like sitting in sunlight. Quiet, steady, and healing. Now let's talk about the opposite. Why do we stay in painful love, even when it hurts? The answer lies in emotional illusions, when we're not really in love with the person, but with the story we've created around them. Psychologists say this kind of love isn't truly about the other person. It's about the parts of ourselves we haven't healed yet. Maybe you've been clinging to someone who doesn't treat you right. And you tell yourself it's love. But if you dig deeper, it might be something else. It could be loneliness. It could be fear. Or it could be the fantasy of what this relationship could become, not what it actually is. Here's the hard truth: if someone hurts you again and again, but you still stay, it's likely because your inner child is trying to feel safe through them. You're hoping their love will fix what you've been missing inside yourself. Real love doesn't confuse you. It doesn't make you guess. And it doesn't leave you feeling unworthy. So why do we fall into this emotional trap? 1. Because our self is incomplete. If you don't feel whole inside, your heart looks for someone to lean on. You think you need their attention to feel like you matter. You crave validation. So you overgive, hoping they'll stay. But that's not love. That's survival. 2. Because we don't fully love ourselves. When you don't believe you're enough, you think love has to be earned. You think, if I give everything, maybe they'll choose me. But real love doesn't need to be bought. It's not a transaction. It's a connection. The more we chase love without healing ourselves, the more pain we collect. So how do we attract real love? It actually comes down to three core pillars: appearance, emotion, and need. Not shallow surface stuff, real psychological attraction. First, appearance. This isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up as someone who takes care of themselves. Confidence, presence, and personal style matter, not because they impress others, but because they reflect how you feel about yourself. Second, emotional energy. People fall for how you make them feel. Are you warm? Playful? Supportive? Emotionally intelligent people are magnetic. When you can regulate your emotions and connect deeply, love flows naturally toward you. Third, need. This is about the value you bring, not just material things, but your mindset, your depth, your drive. When you live with purpose and maturity, you become someone others feel drawn to, not just for romance, but for life. In the end, love isn't a game of strategy. It's a mirror. The more you understand yourself, the more clearly you'll see who is truly right for you. So ask yourself, am I in love with them? Or am I in love with the way I wish they would love me? Because true love won't leave you confused. It will feel like peace. Ready to break the cycle? Subscribe now to the Love Code and turn pain into power, one emotionally intelligent insight at a time.